Lagos. The city that never sleeps, but might just keep you up with a few other things, like dodging traffic, surviving the heat, and, let's face it, staying alive. Yes, today we're diving into the 10 most dangerous places in Lagos. Hold on tight, this is not your typical tourist guide. We're talking high stakes, narrow escapes, and a whole lot of dramatic moments. Are you ready to test your nerves? Let's get started. First up, we've got a place that's notorious for all the wrong reasons. Oyingbo Market. At Oyingbo Market, shopping for a loaf of bread can feel like preparing for a full-on survival mission. This market might look charming on the outside, old, historic, packed with hustle, but the reality is it's a war zone. Forget the fancy shopping malls, here, it's all about dodging traffic, avoiding falling over precarious piles of goods, and trying to remember which way is out. You'll feel like you're in the Hunger Games, except instead of arrows, you're dodging mad drivers and sneaky pickpockets. But hey, at least the street food is good, right? Oshodi. Here the concept of personal space doesn't exist. If you're planning to visit, here's your survival checklist. 1. A good pair of running shoes. 2. Extra patience. 3. A map of escape routes. Oshodi is like the middle of a tornado, but instead of wind, it's just pure madness. Between the buses, the pedestrians, the motorcycles, and the daily scavenger hunt for a taxi, it's basically Lagos' ultimate test of how much chaos can you handle. And let's not forget the occasional street drama that makes it feel like you're starring in a Nollywood movie. Lekki Ape Expressway. Now, let's take a little detour to the Lekki Ape Expressway after dark. The open road, with no rules. At night, this road turns into the ultimate test of patience and caution. You're driving, minding your business, and boom, there's a pothole the size of a small crater, and right behind it, a Lagos bus that thinks it's on the Formula 1 track. And if you're not careful, a stray Okada motorcycle could come zooming at you, like it's auditioning for Fast and Furious 12. So, quick tip, drive at your own risk, or better yet, don't drive at all and just watch the chaos unfold from the comfort of your home. You'll get all the thrills without any of the spills. Ajagunle. Ajagunle, Lagos' own version of the Wild West. You might come here for an adventure, but trust me, you'll leave with more stories than souvenirs. It's known for its vibrant local life, but also for its, let's call it, high-energy atmosphere. Whether it's the streets, the people, or the general vibe, Ajagunle can leave you feeling like you're in a movie, except it's not exactly the feel-good blockbuster type. Want to find some of the city's most dangerous corners? Well, they're in Ajagunle. But don't worry, you're more likely to get hit by a bad Wi-Fi signal than an actual danger, if you're smart, that is. Mile 2. Mile 2, also known as the Land of Eternal Traffic. This place will test your patience, your sanity, and your ability to hold your bladder in gridlocked traffic. Not only is it a notorious spot for car accidents, but there's also the risk of having your windows smashed by, let's say, enthusiastic individuals with bad intentions. If you're ever caught here during rush hour, well, I hope you like people watching, because that's all you'll be doing for the next few hours. The island's beaches. The island's beaches at night. Now, during the day. Paradise. But as the sun dips down, things change. The serene waves. Yeah, they're still there, but so are the other, less welcome visitors, criminals looking for easy targets. Whether it's a robbery or a questionable character lurking by the shoreline, these beaches, while beautiful, are a little too tranquil for comfort once the sun sets. Ketu Market. Ketu Market is the perfect blend of confusion, bad roads, and questionable bargains. If you love feeling like you're in a reality show where the goal is simply, get in, get out, and don't get caught, then Ketu is the place for you. And if you're carrying cash, well, good luck to you. As you maneuver through the throngs of people and dodgy vendors, remember one thing, everyone's out to get something from you. Your attention, your wallet, maybe even your soul. But hey, you'll definitely find a great deal on fabrics. Abulegba. Next stop, Abulegba. If you ever wanted to know what it feels like to be in a human blender, this is it. The roads? Narrow. The traffic? Relentless. And the motorcycles? Everywhere. But don't just look out for traffic, keep an eye on the potholes that seem to appear out of nowhere, ready to swallow you whole. But hey, if you survive the maze, you can reward yourself with some of the best street food in Lagos. Or maybe, just a safe return home. Ikeja Along, also known as the intersection of doom. If you're in a rush to get somewhere and you somehow find yourself at Ikeja Along, prepare to abandon all hopes of getting there on time. You're stuck. In traffic. Forever. And while you wait, just remember, there's the constant risk of getting hit by rogue vehicles, or worse, being forced to pay some creative toll fees from unscrupulous officials. And don't even think about crossing the street here, it's like walking through a live game of Frogger, but with more horns and fewer frogs. Apapa Port area. And finally, we've reached Apapa Port. The jewel of Lagos, if jewels were rusty, industrial, and lined with thousands of trucks that never seem to move. Apapa is ground zero for some of Lagos' worst traffic jams, and it's also a hub for dangerous criminal activity. Armed robberies, hijackings, and general lawlessness make this area not just a transport headache, but a downright perilous spot. And yet, every day, thousands of people have no choice but to brave it. It's like the perfect storm of bad decisions. Not for the faint of heart, folks. Stay safe, and maybe just skip this one. Well, there you have it, the 10 most dangerous places in Lagos. If you've made it this far, congrats. You're officially brave. But no matter where you go in Lagos, remember this, the city is chaotic, it's wild, but it's also full of life, opportunity, and adventure. Just, maybe avoid these spots if you don't want to test your luck.